Life is good here in the Lowcountry, and one medical provider is working very hard to make sure that it stays that way. St. Joseph's Candler has been providing advanced medical care to citizens of the Lowcountry for decades. Known for their highly skilled medical personnel, their commitment to breakthrough treatments and state-of-the-art technology, St. Joseph's Candler offers a wide variety of programs and services to treat illness and promote wellness to all of the citizens of all of the communities it serves. Today, we're taking an inside look of one of the many ways that St. Joseph's Candler is improving the health and well-being of the region. This is Living Smart in the Lowcountry. Thanks for joining us. Today we're taking an inside look at just one of the many medical services offered here at St. Joseph's Candler's Bluffton campus. This new medical campus is home to numerous medical disciplines and serves as a satellite location for the nationally recognized Nancy N. and J.C. Lewis Cancer and Research Pavilion. Today, we're looking at radiation oncology, some incredible state-of-the-art technology offered right here in Bluffton, some of the latest and greatest treatment strategies, and how together these create more positive patient outcomes. Let's get started. You're watching Living Smart in the Lowcountry, and we have a lot to discuss today. First up on the docket, we've got Dr. Stephen Ramey and Dr. John Mikell, who's going to talk to us about some of the treatments and some things that we look forward to here at St. Joseph's Candler. Thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
I know it's a busy schedule, and we're glad to get a moment to sit down and really talk through some of this so that our viewers can understand what's happening here. We're going to talk about radiation oncology to begin. So let's talk about how that's different from other oncology treatments.
Yeah, so the three kind of main branches of oncology treatment are surgical oncology, kind of medical oncology, and radiation oncology. And so, most people pretty much understand surgical oncology. You go in, you have a surgery, usually to take a tumor out, something like that. Medical oncology typically involves treatments that most of the time go all over the body, called systemic therapy is another name for it. And so that can be chemotherapy given through the IV, it could be a pill, or other types of treatment like that. With radiation therapy, kind of like surgery, it's a targeted treatment in that we're really trying to focus on a specific area of the body. And so we usually bring people in, they're treated with a large machine, usually called a linear accelerator, that gives radiation treatments using x-rays from the outside. So we don't actually, for most of our treatments, put anything in the patient, usually just delivered from the outside, and they don't have any pain or other problems during the treatment usually.
Okay, yeah, very great explanation to help us sort of understand those different treatment options. In our previous episode when we were here, we talked a lot about personalized cancer care. How does that come into play with what we're discussing here today with radiation oncology, and how is it really different from standard treatment protocols?
That's a great question. So radiation oncology is by design a personalized treatment in that the way radiation is delivered these days, it is designed to be delivered to an individual patient for an individual tumor. These days, the way we target cancer is in 3 dimensions. We design it so that the treatment is sculpted very tightly to a particular area that we want to treat. On top of that, though, with cancer these days, there are so many variables that come into a treatment decision, both in terms of a cancer stage, its size, particular cell type, and then beyond that, there are a lot of factors that are particular to the patient's age, their other health concerns, and also the patient's preference. So when it comes to designing a course of radiation, all those factors are accomplished. Nobody's radiation treatment is the same. So while some of the treatments are somewhat standardized in that for a particular stage we typically do X, within that treatment there is so much personalization that goes into each and every treatment that we deliver that really nobody's treatment is the same.
Yeah, that's really fascinating, and a key reason that seeking care here at St. Joseph's Candler, I'm sure makes sense for a lot of folks who are facing a diagnosis. Dr. Ramey, let's talk a little bit more, expand on why St. Joseph's Candler is a place that you'd recommend for somebody who is needing radiation oncology.
Yeah, so I think it starts with the people that we have here. I've just felt really blessed to be a part of the team here. We have great people, starting from the front desk staff to our nurses to our therapists who do the radiation treatment every day, to our physicists and dosimetrists who help us design and safely give the treatment. I think we have a great team from top to bottom, and I constantly hear feedback from patients about how lucky they were to have this treatment team, how they really made them feel like family when they came here. So I think that's probably the biggest thing, is just the people that we have here. We're lucky to have a great team to help treat patients here. In addition to that, I think we have here, especially our Bluffton office is our newest location, has a very lovely facility. You walk in the doors and you immediately feel kind of it's designed to make people feel at peace and at home. So I think we're lucky to have the facilities at all of our locations that really make patients feel welcome and feel like they're getting kind of the top service that they can. And then finally, I think we have great technologies to do all of our treatment here. We have very new machines at all of our locations, and so they give us kind of the most modern medicine that we can do for patients in targeting the tumors and being able to give that radiation most accurately and reduce the side effects associated with the treatment. So I think with all of those things, it's just a great place to be able to receive treatment.
A lot of factors that make this a great place. Additionally, we don't have time to expand on it too much in this segment, but clinical trials are available. I understand we've talked to patients in previous episodes who have greatly been impacted by that. So just a great location if you are in the need for care. Dr. Mikell will be with us after the break. Later in the show, we'll talk to you again, Dr. Ramey, as well. And thank you for watching. We've got more coming up after this break.